All right, England, welcome to the World Cup. That was a truly fantastic game. England 4, Croatia 2. I mean, that is one of the most exciting games we've had of the World Cup so far. And it's been a great World Cup. It really genuinely has. It's been so interesting and exciting. A lot of storylines, great games. Really, almost every game has been a good game, something to watch. But really, fantastic job by England in this. Let's just hop straight over into the stats so we can kind of break this down. I mean, as you can see, 4-2, right? Kane had the penalty early on in the 12th minute, and then he scored in the 42nd minute. After the break, Bellingham in the 47th and Rashford in the 85th. Obviously, of course, Croatia, 2 goals of their own. Batarina and Musa, right? 36th and 45th plus 5. So really, really fantastic game. A lot of goals. 6 goals is always going to be exciting, going to be a lot of fun. It did feel like kind of what the expectation was with this game, that England was going to be much more physically demanding, a lot more fit, have a lot more energy, a lot more focus, and the youth and the just physical dominating nature of England was going to be what really took them past Croatia, an older team in this competition. Obviously, 2-2 at halftime. It really felt like at that point it was like, wow, are England going to let this slip after having the lead twice? But ultimately that second half was very dominating. You can see, I mean, it was kind of fairly back and forth. I mean, Croatia had some good stretches, like really dominant here by England, but pretty back and forth in the first half, and it ended 2-2 pretty fairly. Obviously, ball possession and everything was pretty even, but the second half was all England all the way through. I mean, the Jude Bellingham goal, running people down, just being fearless, placing it back post with the little off the bar finish. I mean, really great work by Bellingham. This is a very exciting England team. Now, obviously, there was controversy when that initial list came out of the players that made it. No Foden, no Palmer, no Shaw, right? It was kind of like, okay, this is either going to be very efficient because these teams are going to play together, work together. Because obviously, I mean, Palmer scored some decent goals for England, but him and Foden have both essentially undervalued themselves in the England squad. They don't perform their best in the England shirt. So you kind of understand why Thomas Tuchel want to try something new, get some new players in there. Heading over to the lineup, I mean, obviously the back line, I actually think they played very well. I think obviously that first half was too back and forth. There was way too much giving opportunities to Croatia, turning the ball over. The second half, the back line was fantastic. No goals, of course. Individually, I mean, I think they all played fairly well. Stones got subbed out right at the end, but Nico O'Reilly's great. James, great. I mean, I think those are they're probably the best 2 fullbacks in the entire World Cup. Looking across every team, every nation, most notably, I think Nico O'Reilly and Reece James are super, super exciting young fullbacks. Well, Reece James not young anymore. O'Reilly's young, but so much talent. They can go forward. They can defend. They're both great on the ball. It feels like neither of them ever turn the ball away. Even if they're like tiki-taka playing through, it feels like they're finding feet every time. Konsa and John Stones, I mean, not too much to complain about. Declan Rice subbed off in the 72nd minute, but still got an assist. Had a good game. Elliot Anderson, what a player! What a player! Got the assist. He's at obviously Nottingham Forest. City already have submitted a few proposals, I think in the 120 million range. They want even more. I think they want 150 plus, which watching that game is unfortunate as a City fan that City couldn't get it done before the World Cup, because if he's going to keep performing like that, that freaking price tag's going to do nothing but jump. So let's see. Absolutely fantastic game. Madueke, no direct assist, but he got the penalty for Kane's first goal. So that's kind of an assist in my book, honestly. Jude Bellingham, fantastic. Played so well, just cutting through. I mean, he's just, every time you watch him play, he's just elegant with the ball. He glides through. He's able to cut through. He's able to make good passes. But when he's got the ball and he's at pace, running through defenders, it seems just like no one can get the ball off him. And obviously the goal that he scored was exactly that. He was just pushing through, dominating the possession. Just a freaking train running down the tracks, and he placed it perfectly back post. I mean, he cleared the goalie by a couple feet probably and still went post and in. So he had some room to play with there and still had a great finish. Gordon is probably the only real question mark on the team for me. I didn't like that he was starting to begin with. I mean, 17 touches is no good. in 72 minutes. I mean, pass accuracy was fine, but just no XG. No, zero point zero 0.01 expected assists is horrible for a winger. He checked back a lot. He just didn't really do a whole lot. I really was disappointed with Anthony Gordon. I don't think he's going to start the next game, especially with Rashford, who we'll get to in a second. But let's finish with the starting 11. Harry Kane, great game. Great game. I mean, he missed the first penalty, got to retake it. I mean, obviously, the keeper's off his line. That's the rule. Rules are the rules. It feels harsh for a goalie to make a save and have to retake it because your foot was an inch off the line, but that's the rule. That's the way it is. So Kane gets the second opportunity, places it, finishes it, and then again, he gets another goal later off in the game and really sealed it, really sealed the deal. So actually, right before half. Sorry, he scored right before half. But yeah, great job by Harry Kane. I mean, heat map you could see all over, but he did a great work. He did a great job there. Let's kind of go to England's subs. Obviously, Saka comes in the 72nd. You can make the argument that he should be starting on wing over Madueke, but I think Madueke did fine. I don't see him losing a starting spot, but I could see Tuchel wanting to get Saka in there. I was surprised Saka didn't start to begin with, so considering Madueke didn't directly get on the score sheet, I'm not going to be surprised if next game Saka gets the start, but I do think Madueke played well. And then Rashford, I think Barca really screwed up. I think they really screwed up by not signing him full-time, getting him off loan, adding him to their books while he was cheap. I mean, they probably could have done it for, I don't know, I feel like 40 million. Now, I mean, if he's going to play like this throughout this World Cup, he's going to start the next game over Gordon at that left wing. He has to. Rashford's so clinical, so talented. He's so in form. He's playing fantastic. If he carries that on, Barcelona are not going to get him back because they're not going to be able to afford him, because his price tag just went from 30 to 40 million to 90 to 100 million in one tournament over a couple weeks. So Rashford, great job by him. I mean, honestly, it was a fantastic game. Obviously, Croatia, they had the 2-2 at halftime. They had the game tied, but obviously the age is a big factor. I mean, Modric looked off today. He gave up that penalty. He obviously he looks controlled when he's got the ball, but he still gets subbed out at the 58th minute. Just not typical Modric. Gvardiol surprisingly had a very bad game. I think Gvardiol is someone that you kind of hope is going to be consistent for Croatia, especially considering the price tag that City got him for. And I believe they just renewed his contract as well. So he's going to be staying with City. I like him. Let's see if he continues to grow and develop. Obviously, I mean, last World Cup he was 20 and he played fantastic. And then this World Cup, I mean, that last World Cup's what got him the move to City. So let's see if he bounces back from Croatia. I mean, overall, they had some decent moves forward. It's funny, you can see their front little five, their most attacking five, all in the green there. Obviously, foot mob scores aren't the end all be all, but they tell a pretty good story about who had good games and who didn't. And obviously, Gvardiol, lowest rated player, right behind Modric. So let's see what Croatia can do. But obviously, I mean, I think this definitely is a game you look at and gives you hope as an England fan that this is a team that can compete, especially with other European nations kind of underperforming so far, Spain and Portugal in particular. Obviously, France look amazing, but France didn't play the hardest competition, Senegal. And then England, of the big European teams, Croatia is the best one that got a big result. Obviously, France got the big result, Germany got the big result, but those teams aren't nearly as scary as Croatia could be. So for them to get those results, we can kind of just check down here. I mean, yeah, obviously Germany, Curacao, 7-1. That's you would expect most teams to get a result like that against Curacao. And then obviously, I mean, Norway looked good with the 4-1 win. Argentina looks good. But as an England fan, I'm not necessarily saying I'm an England fan, but obviously Colombia, Uzbekistan is still to play tonight, Ghana, Panama. But you got to feel good after that first round of games. Watching the other competition, this has been a really amazing, fantastic tournament to watch so far. I'm loving it. I'm having a great time. I hope you guys are loving it too. If you're happy with that England win, leave me a comment. If you're happy with it, leave a like. If you're unhappy with it, leave a comment and also a like so I can see what's up. So thanks so much for watching. Caleb on Sports. Let's see you guys in the next one.